Hey, Dripping Springs, it's Ashley and Amber. So it must be Wednesday at 4-ish o'clock. Amber, how are you today?
I am so good. I'm so good. I'm still just like rolling so high vibration and excited from all that we accomplished last weekend and all of the wonderful people that showed up to support us and to help in one way or another. I'm just still super, super pumped from that. How about you?
Same, same.
Makes sense. Makes sense. It was pretty awesome.
I've never run a marathon in my entire life, but I have a sneaking suspicion the amount of pride I felt after the Books, Brews, and Goats event last Saturday might be like when a marathoner finishes a marathon.
That makes sense to me. I mean, it was something there was a lot of time and effort that went into it, some training, some preparing. The day of was kind of
Lifting,
chaotic
we lifted
and
so many books. So many books were
so many
lifted.
books.
We're
So many books.
basically power lifters now.
Yes. Like, whoa,
So
we're,
strong. We are
we're
so
so
strong.
tough.
We're so strong.
Oh my goodness. Yes. But really, I'm so grateful to our community as a whole for supporting us with that, for everyone who showed up. It was an incredible event.
And
As
that's
I'm
what
sure
we're
most of
talking
you
about today,
know,
you guys. That's what
yeah,
we're talking about. We're not talking about anything else. We're
no,
just grateful. And we're going to talk
just
about all of our
grateful.
gratitudes. I mean, we have gratitudes all the time, but this week specifically, mega gratitudes for like everybody that participated, that supported. Could I kick us off with like a financial update? Would that be okay?
Absolutely.
Because I'm like, let's just let that cat out of the bag. I'm
It's so
pretty pumped.
good.
So, if you've never watched us before, I'm Ashley. This is my cohort, Miss Amber, and we are partners in all things, but specifically partners in kind. And in summer of 2023, we created the weekly Drip Book Club. And the next thing we know, we are a book club that has grown in size, and we have a mission and a goal. And that goal right now is to raise $15,000 to donate to the new Dripping Springs Community Library. So prior to last Saturday, we had donated $6,825 to the library. So that like felt pretty
Woo!
darn good, right?
Mm-hmm.
The book swap itself, we collected $2,652 in one day.
Woo!
Just selling all the books you wanted, which is pretty cool. On hand, we had dues that were ready to submit in the amount of $2,405. And I'm going to throw an extra like $118 at this sucker. So at our next book club get together, which is coming up on May 15th, May 15th is our next book club get together. We're going to cut a check for $5,175, meaning that after May 15th, we will have donated $12,000 to the new Dripping Springs Community Library. And I am just like blown away and
Not
totally
too shabby
excited.
for a small town book club, huh?
I know. So it just like further illustrates you guys, many hands make light work. And there are so many hands that have given. And if you feel a calling and you can read to be a part of this mission, we would love to have you a part of our shenanigans at the weekly Drip Book Club. We meet once a month and we talk about a book at large, is what I like to say. That is the third Thursday of every month from 6 to 8. And we're going to different local businesses and supporting local. And when that new library shows up, that's going to be where we're meeting because it's going to be able to hold us. And I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. Then within the club, if you're like, oh, I only read historical fiction or professional development, so on and so forth, we have a chapter for you, and that chapter is getting together every so often. Just yesterday, we launched formally launched Spine and Dine, which is a kind of like a supper club chapter. So if like reading novels isn't your jam, but you like to cook and eat and cookbooks are your jam, we even have a place for you now. So I'm super, super pumped. And as I said a few minutes ago, today's show is all about gratitude. And first, let me start by expressing my gratitude to those of you who have already plugged into the Weekly Drip Book Club and have already joined us in our mission. That is $12,000 out of the $15,000 goal. And we have until like 2027 to complete this goal. So there's just like not a snowball's chance in hell we're not going to hit this goal. So I'm just so pumped. Anyhow, okay, Amber, take it from there.
Yes. So, gosh, there are so many people to thank, one of which I would like to thank. An extra special thank you is Devin Maza, who donated a large portion of the books that we had for our event. She donated last time, which was a large portion of what we had for our last event. And then she donated again. She does a book sale out of her backyard in Northeast Austin, and she sells her books 3 for $15, which is how I ended up there. Sucker for a good deal on a book. But she so graciously donated all of the books that she had left over from her last sale the weekend before our event. She donated those all to us so that we were able to bring them out and repurpose those and support our library with them. So thank you so much, Devin. We so appreciate you. You are wonderful and a blessing to this community. Another big thank you.
Yes.
We love you, Devin. Thank you.
We do.
Another special thank you to all of our vendors who showed up, who came and they brought their wares, they brought their knowledge, their expertise. I'd like to go ahead and go down the list of those. We had Kingdom Sound come out with live sound rental and event production services. We had Kim Del Angel Photography, which her photos are gorgeous. If you haven't looked at them, please do so. She does newborn children and milestone photography. Flight Ice Cream came out. We all know Flight Ice Cream. They are everywhere in Dripping Springs. We're so appreciative for them showing up. We also had Love Rain Roof Co., who they do commercial and residential roofing and gutters. And those guys are fantastic. We had Queen Beads, who was our youngest entrepreneur out there. She was out there making her own beaded different things, different jewelry and different things. And I feel so bad that I did not ask how old she is, but I want to say she's right about 10, 11.
She's young. She's a young entrepreneur.
Her dad was like, nope, this is not my thing. This is all hers. This is all about her. This is her baby. And he was just there to support her. Was so sweet. We also had Dr. Courtney Lampkin with Max Living Chiropractic. She is always one of the first ones to jump on supporting events. So greatly appreciate her. We had Madison Spry with Spry Supply, who had the cutest stickers. If you are a book lover and you need stickers, like look up her information. They are fabulous. And she's got all the hottest fun stuff with her stickers. We also had Hot Ground Gym show up, and they do mobile obstacle courses, equipment and games. They do a lot of different things, which is so fun. We also had Gigi's Hill Country Designs, and they had all kinds of stuff. They had everything from wood items to acrylic items. They had cups, they had bookmarks, she makes all kinds of stuff, and it's just very cool. We had, let's see here, Pressman Photography. Suzanne Pressman came out and she had some of her artwork out there, which was gorgeous. She even made a specialty piece for our event, and it was gorgeous. We'll have to get a picture of that posted so that we can. Did you do that? It's on Ashley's page, or she has it with her right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, there's more. Let's see it.
Isn't that so cool?
Fun.
I'm obsessed. I love it. And Fun fact about Miss Pressman. She's been in the industry a very, very long time as a photographer. And I knew her in my previous life as a photographer. And it was so funny because we're just like staring at each other, like, I know you from somewhere, I know you from somewhere. And I'm like, oh, I know you from like 15 years ago.
Wow.
And now we're all like grown up and moms and all that jazz. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so freaking cool. Like the world is so very big, but so very small.
So very small.
Yeah. Anyway, keep going. I'm sorry I interrupted your flow. You're doing a great job.
This is all about our gratitude. We are good. We also had Lisa Zeman with Zeman Woodcrafts, another vendor who is everywhere. She does all the things. I have several pairs of her earrings. If you've seen my wood cutout earrings, they're all hers. They're fantastic. And she does all kinds of stuff besides earrings. She does bookmarks, keychains, magnets, all the wood cutout things. And if you have something special that you want, you can do a custom order and she'll take care of that too. Life Anchored Home, we just love them. And she had the cutest boxes that looked like a book that you slide into the shelf and then you pull it out and it was full of like all the goodies. Like there was a candle and there were little flowers and I think there was tea in there. Like there's a whole thing. There's a video of that on my page. If you watch the gratitude video I made of all of our vendors, it's on there. I made sure of it because it was so cool.
Not book related, but I'm kind of
have some of those available too.
I'm obsessed with her cocktail kits. I think they're the neatest thing, but not book related at all.
For any of you out there who are needing Mother's Day gifts, who don't already have them, pay attention because we're talking about several different businesses that have things that moms want.
Agreed. Hint.
And Life Anchored Home is one of those. If she's a book lover, get her that book kit. It is so cool. Also, the Girly Birds came out, another super, super supportive community member that they're always doing stuff to support each other, to support all of us and showing up at all of the events. They were doing the permanent jewelry, but they do more than that at their location. You can get a tattoo. You can get a tattoo. You can get makeup. You can get all kinds of things. C2C Stamping, who not only do they make cards that you can purchase, handmade cards, they also teach classes where you can learn how to make your own stuff, which is so cool.
It is.
And then, then we also had Matt Walker in with the Friends of DSISD pushing for that bond to go through.
And it went through. It
happened. We're getting a new high school. It's happening.
Yeah.
And then we also had Angelique Huntsman in with High Vibe Mushrooms, which if you haven't had their mushroom blend, it is fantastic. And they just debuted a new item that is a coffee mushroom blend. So you brew the coffee like you would your normal coffee, and it has the mushrooms in it too. So you get your adaptogens and your caffeine, which is totally my jam. But that is our vendors.
You take a deep breath.
Thank you so much to all of our Oh, I forgot COIT. Travis came out and he ran the COIT booth so that I could do other things around.
Yes. And Travis is usually a behind the scenes guy, y'all. Yes. Amber is our forward facing person. We've talked to a few people about cloning her so she can truly be omnipresent, but we just could not pull it off. But we are still
That'd be cool
we are still on the hunt. I want to say a few thank yous, and then I'll encourage you to do your next set after because the whole reason we were there was because of the second set she's going to talk about. Big thank you to our Dripping Springs Community Library, specifically Sarah Rose, for introducing this project to us and allowing us to be a part of it. and it being just such an amazing conduit to continue to raise funds for the library. We were really, really grateful. Christina for putting all of her time and energy in it. And then, of course, everybody at the library for saying yes. I'm really, really grateful. The event was at Jester King. So huge thanks to Jester King, specifically this guy, Eric, who probably is too young to even be on Facebook. He might never, ever see this. But if you ever catch wind, Eric, you like crushed it for us. And I'm super grateful. For helping lift all the heavy things. Thank you, Travis. Thank you. I know that was a lot of stuff to carry at the end. And John, double thank you. Double thank you for putting all of our collateral together, being there to support Amber and I. John, you're just a gold star husband. I'm just saying. I don't know if we'll watch today's episode. There's the Easter egg to know if he like watched it or not, right?
Oh yeah, we'll have to see if this has anything.
And then all of our volunteers, our friends of volunteers, Miss Mitzi, thank you. Angie, Shauna, Sinra, Jen M, Jen K, Dr. Michelle Went, and finally Amber, your kids, Philip and Michaela, and Wyatt for a little bit of time. Really appreciate y'all's help. And then finally, we want to say a big, huge personal thank you to our authors. And so Amber is going to go through them. But before she starts, I just want y'all to know that I got to meet Hal Elrod, and that was really cool for me. I'm like trying to be like low key, not like freak out.
It's totally cool. Really cool.
Like I mean, I read his book. Oh gosh, I think it was 2011, 2012. I think it came out in like 2008 or 9. So when I first started my entrepreneurial journey, that was about 2011, 2012. So his words have been impacting me for a really long time, and it was kind of cool to just get to be there and hear from him. Okay, I'll let you finish, Amber, and then we'll call it for the day.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's all I
got. So one last shout out before I get to our authors. I just want to thank JT Stubbs for coming out and playing some music for us as we got started. We so appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the library. And I don't know if y'all know this, but I feel like it's important to say everyone who showed up and did this event for us and helped with this event did it for free. Nobody asked for anything. There was no exchanging of money to have all of these people come out. People that easily could ask for a lot of money, like JT Stubbs and Hal Elrod. I mean, these are how he speaks on stages all the time, and we're just
much bigger than our stage, for sure.
So blessed to have these people show up in such a big way and ask nothing in return, just to support this event and the library and our community. So thank you so much. Thank you, Hal, for coming out. If you didn't know, he wrote a little book called The Miracle Morning that's been changing lives for decades and has sold over 2 million copies.
Incredible.
So kind of a really big deal. Thank you so much, Hal, and thank you so much, Ursula, for supporting him and helping him get him out there for us. Also, Kevin Garrett, who is local and wrote The Scoops of Life. I'm sure you know his wife. She's around all over the place too. They have multiple businesses in Dripping Springs and are constantly supporting Dripping Springs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Paul Ayutica with Win Before the Fight. I actually met him just a month ago at a personal development conference, and he traveled over 3.5 hours each direction to come and support this event and share his book with us. So grateful to him. Erin Caldwell with The Many Colors of Me. She's wrote many books. She is a local author. She's wrote both children's books as well as adult books. She has a bunch of books that you can check out. Highly recommend those, including a great book on boundaries.
Ooh, I like it.
So I feel like we could all use benefits from a book on boundaries. Thank you so much for Dixie Evett with Gravel Roads and Shallow Graves. We so appreciate Dixie. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to make it the day of, but we still so appreciate her support for the library. Thank you to Lindsay Leslie with So You Want to Build a Library. Thank you to Jeff Kerr with Roadkill. And thank you for our youngest author, Riker Tubb, who wrote Turtles and Dinosaurs Make Great Friends, who is 6 years old.
Oh, that was amazing. I think he was our youngest. So we had a 6-year-old author, an estimated between 9 and 11-year-old bead maker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, our future is so bright.
Oh, bright.
This is so cool.
It's so good.
So cool. High five to you, Amber. Thank you for pouring your heart and soul into all the things we do, but specifically this event, you guys. I took kind of some charge of the book swap, but literally Amber did like 90% of everything else. Thank you, friend. I really appreciate you. And with that, that is Weekly Drip Season 6, Episode 15. Amber and I hang out here every Wednesday at 4-ish o'clock. We'll see you guys